0. On 10-0. They've lost their last two. Against a good. We've got so much more coming on our. Right back after this. You're listening.
From the digital revolution, BankWest is succeed. BankWest is products, tailoring financial solutions. Community talk. For a bank community prospered, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Welcome you back out here to the Pilk as we are less than 30 minutes away from kicking off game one of our doubleheader as the Mitchell Kernels travel into town. Both teams out warming up on the pitch right now. Mitchell currently got the road whites on the top of their kits, got the black shorts with the gold trim and black lettering. Pierre Govs in their home greens, green tops, green bottoms, white stripes, white numberings on the chest. I got the green socks as well. It's a gorgeous day here out at the Pilk. 93 degrees, as we mentioned, and breezy. Got Kayla Brozick working the field for us. Addie Johnson doing all the hard work back in the studio, keeping us up on air. I'm Justin Cowart, and I'm joined by my partner in crime, Chris Derry. Chris, couldn't ask for a more beautiful day for some soccer as we wrap up the regular season and set our sights on the postseason. Before we really get into the X's and O's, we see we got some more beef jerky here. It's going to be a great day out here at the Pilk. We're still looking for a broadcast booth sponsor. I think Dairy Meats is our next move here. But, Chris, we welcome you in. It'll be a beautiful day for soccer. Good matchup between two tough teams. And what can we expect today out of both of these girls' teams from Mitchell and Pierre?
Well, you have Mitchell, who is fighting for opportunity to get into postseason play. They're trying to regain the form that they had last year. Wanting to get into that form for postseason to be ready to play. Right now, they're looking to be a travel team, no matter what the outcomes are of the last couple games. So they're
This is what matters.
started off the season really slow, but have picked up momentum lately.
And for the girls Govs team, as we kind of look ahead at the postseason, almost pretty much wrapped up, that we'll have at least one home game here. Can we talk about a little bit how much it means to have home field advantage? It doesn't have to even be through the entirety of the playoffs, but to at least have one match at home in front of your home crowd.
Best of luck in today.
A long road trip and make the travel. What does it mean to be able to play on your home turf?
It's important for a lot of reasons, but the biggest reason is just the nerves. Not having to travel, not having to add that extra stress into when you're making that road trip. You get to go to your normal routine through the day. You get to wake up in the morning out of your bed. You get to do your things at school. You get to just have a routine that you're used to instead of having to break it up by getting on a bus, traveling, get off a bus, try to stretch out your legs and get into a game environment. So for that reason, the home game to me is the most important for that reason and that reason alone. The home fans is awesome, of course. I don't want to minimize that. It's important for that, but the biggest thing is just that not having to travel, not having to get on a bus, get there, get off the bus, have about 10-15 minutes before you have to start warming up. It's huge in any sport, and especially in soccer, where our legs and our core are so important.
And you make a great point there, because with the playoffs, you can get off the bus during the regular season, go out, maybe not have your best game because you're just not physically there yet, and then you get to play again the next week. In the playoffs, if you show up on a road game and you come out and you're flat and you're not all that you have and you lose, that's it. You're done. So that's just kind of enhances the importance of being at home and playing on your home turf and not having to make that long drive.
And that's why I said the comfort level, the being in your routine part, takes away that extra stress that you don't have to worry about. And I think that's just ultimately the most important thing is because the first game, once you get past the first game, then they're just games. Yes, they have meaning. You're done, you go home. But getting past that first game, getting into the playoffs slowly instead of abruptly, I think is huge.
Absolutely. And we've got a little bit of time, so we might as well look ahead at our second game of this doubleheader, as the Mitchell Kernels and the Pierre Govs boys teams will face off right after our first match wraps up. The Pierre Govs boys team, a little bit more uncertainty about where they're going to be playing their postseason soccer.
Yeah, they're on the edge right now. If you look at it, they had a huge win Tuesday night against Yankton. Late goal by Oda Coven off of a great ball to Caden, who headed it over a charging keeper and got the goal that they needed to win that game. And this is a winnable game for them, and their final two games are winnable. So they go out with I kind of predicted at least 3 or 4 wins. I think they have a home game and are sitting comfortable for a home game, but they got to win. They got to win to make sure they have the home game, because they're sitting right at that 7th, 8th spot right now.
And could be a historic day for the Pierre Govs boys team. We'll get into that a little bit later on when we preview that game, but we've got some business to settle here first. Folks, as you're making your way out, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. As we told you, we're still looking for a pregame booth sponsor. We got Dairy Meats in the run. I'm going to throw a cut and style in there. We've got a couple of moms that are, of the girls and boys team. Miss Wendell Schaefer, Connor's mom, gave me a great haircut today. Folks are getting pumped for the homecoming aspect of things, and it was so funny. I was talking to Connor Wendell Schaefer's mom. She said, it's so funny how the girls have everything sorted out. They've got the plan. They've got everything down to a science. The boys don't even know what time they have to show up to be on their float tonight here for the homecoming parade. So there's a lot going on, and that's about as you would expect. But it's just great to see all the family members, all the parents getting involved here. Folks, if you're enjoying this stream and want to listen to a more streamlined version, you can download the DRG News app to hear all of your Pierre Governors sports. We've got more coming up for you in our Bank West pregame show. We're going to get you our keys to success, our starting lineups. We'll introduce you to our game officials and so much more. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide! Got it! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Beck Motor Company is a proud supporter of Governor Sports. And if you're gearing up for the game, check out our standout star, the Chevy Silverado. This amazing truck combines rugged strength and modern comfort, perfect for any drive. Whether you're heading to the game or hitting the road, the Chevy Silverado has you covered. Swing by Beck Motor Company today and drive home in a Chevy Silverado, proudly supporting Governor Sports and your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, 605-224-5912, beck-motors.com.
Homecoming day out here at the Pilk Inn in the town. As we're getting set, looking forward to the homecoming parade later on this week. And before we get into our keys to success and introduce our starting lineups, I wanted to jump back and, the community has been such a big part of this season, the friends and family, and we saw it all with the benefit luncheon put on by the free will donations opened up by Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant a couple weeks ago in benefit for Maria Rain Gordon, the newest member of the Pierce soccer family who had to go through all of the health issues, major surgery at University of Minnesota, and to see the families and the friends show out and show their support. And it was great, too. When I was at a cut style earlier, I met Jasmine Yost's mom. She said, "Oh, you must be the broadcaster." I said, "Yes, I look a lot better on air than I do in person, don't I?" So she said it was great to put a name to a face. But let's get into the X's and O's here today, and we'll get to our keys to success. Before we really dive into our keys to success, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, our great friends who sponsor Keys to Success over at Central Dakota Eye Care.
Did you know 16 million Americans suffer from dry eye? Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marso of Central Dakota Eye Care. Along with providing comprehensive eye exams evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatments. OptiLight IPL is a new innovative light therapy treatment for dry eye and is FDA approved. Also available at our clinic are dry eye products and supplements. Call us today, 224-6128 for more information and to schedule an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Thanks to our friends at Central Dakota Eye Care for sponsoring our Keys to Success. And Chris, let's hop right into it. This girls team looking ahead, trying to secure that home field advantage as we talked about. They've been so good on the defensive end all year long. They've been good at getting Graceland Taylor and Lexi Hilmer opportunities in front of the net. Natalie Flottmeyer has been all over the pitch at all times. So what do the Govs girls need to do today to get another win and chalk it up to 8 wins on the season?
You know, for me, watching their last few games from the beginning of the season, I think they need to just play that high pressure that does them so well. They need to play high press all over the field, play fast, play aggressive. I think where they get into trouble is where they get a little bit disorganized from the midfield to the back. But that's easily solved if you're playing your game. And I think they've made some adjustments throughout the season. They've made some changes, some personnel changes. And I think, you know, if they're going to do it, they made it at the right time, because now they're going in the final stretch. They'll have those personnel changes that they want in place. They're trying some people out of some spots. Now let's get back to what you've done well the whole season, which is play fast, play aggressive, play on the front foot and not on your heels.
And a crucially important game for the Kernels as well. What do they need to do to come and beat a very, very tough Govs girls team on their own pitch?
Well, I think they got to play their style of soccer. The Mitchell girls last year depended a lot on an attacking force that is no longer there and is out playing Division I soccer. And I think this team is built to be big and physical. They got some key components in the middle part of the field. Their defense can be strong. They got a good keeper. They just got to put it all together.
So let's get to our starting lineups. Our starting lineups are sponsored by Envirotech. Before we hear a word from our friends at Envirotech, as always, we'll meet our visiting Mitchell Kernels, and we'll start from top to bottom with tonight's starting lineup, showing Katie Stahl, Taryn Thomas, Arian Bird, Cameron Thielen, Jessica Gerlach, Emily for Mitchell. Before we introduce you to our starting lineups for the Govs, we'll hear a word from our friends who sponsor our starting lineups at Envirotech.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection.
Today's starting lineups for the Govs lady team today: Emlyn Swanson, as always, between the pipes; Jasmine Yost, Allison Hutchinson, Graceland Taylor, Jersey Understock, Josephine Wirtz, Natalie Flottmeyer, Caitlin Taylor, Lexi Hilmer, Ireland Templeton, and Devin Van Rokel. Our visiting Mitchell Kernels are being announced. And while we've got a couple seconds here, we're going to introduce our game officials. As always, folks, our game officials are sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection. And now, a word from them.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Work will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
And now I'll have my partner in crime introduce us to today's starting officials. Chris, who is going to be in our red jerseys and black shorts today, going to be keeping things between the lines for us today?
In the center, you have Zach Perigo, and then on the wings, on the outsides, assistant referee is Mike Opp, and on the other side will be Doug Lute. So you have a very experienced crew out there to referee this important game.
So that's our starting lineups, our starting officials for today's match between the Govs and the Mitchell Kernels. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break while we have our national anthem. We'll be right back with more Pierre Governors soccer and our Comtech kickoff here on River 92.7.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Shop Dakota Mart for the freshest produce, highest quality meats, and delicious bakery items. And shopping Dakota Mart is easier because of the spacious aisles. Everything's easy to find, and you have a clean shopping environment. Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy offers free delivery and mail out too. Thrifty, local, convenience. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
With medical clinics strategically located throughout South Dakota and southwest Minnesota, Access Health provides comprehensive medical care for all ages, regardless of ability to pay. Whether your need is for a routine wellness checkup, attention for an acute illness or injury, or chronic disease management, the friendly staff at Access Health stands ready to serve you. At Access Health, your family will receive the high-quality, personal, customized medical care that you deserve without the wait. Access Health, where you are our priority. Contact your local Access Health clinic today.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
One more.
And we're back here at the Pilk, about to get game one underway between the Govs and the Kernels. And before we do that, let's hear a word from our friends at Comtech. Comtech sponsors our opening kickoff.
Comtech has your technology solution. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
And we're about to get this started a little bit ahead of schedule, which is nice to see as the Govs out here on the pitch. Kernels making their way out as well. Govs will be attacking in this first half from our left to our right on your radio dial. The Kernels the opposite direction. Big thanks to our sponsors sponsoring our video at Bauman Lumber, our Gales Gas Service scoreboard today. We've got a ton of action coming your way out here on a gorgeous 93 today and breezy day at the Pilk. We're all set. Officials looking left, officials looking right. Emlyn Swanson getting loose between the pipes. On the opposite end, Miss Tenley Peterson hopping up and down, letting the legs get loose. We've got the whistle, we've got the kick, and we are underway. And quickly this ball going to roll out right towards us underneath the legs of our cameraman via live ticket, Mr. Caleb Brozick. It'll be kicked back the direction of the Kernels' way and thrown in by Arian Bird. It's going to be thrown down here to the near side corner. Jersey Understock going to look for a way out. Just going to roll it over to Josephine Wirtz, who plays it forward. Bouncing off a couple defenders. Going to be reclaimed here and pushed back towards the front of the net and kicked out of play by Emily Ellis.
And a good start for the Mitchell girls. They're wanting to push their play onto the Governors right now, and so far we'll see how the Governors react.
That's got to be kind of, I would imagine, the goal today for Kendra Decker and her Kernels team. Try to apply as much pressure early on. Don't want to fall behind to this Govs team. They can score in a flash with speed all over the pitch from Allie Hutchinson, Natalie Flottmeyer, and more. This one going to be played forward here down into the near side corner. Taryn Thomas going to get to this one for the Kernels. Now turning back up and playing it out in front of the goal. Going to bounce once and roll harmlessly in front of Emlyn Swanson. There was another Kernel girls player there. It was Emily Ellis in front of the net, hoping to receive that pass, but Emlyn Swanson happy to see that one roll out of play. But like you said, some early pressure here from the Kernels.
Yeah, number 2 for Mitchell.
Taryn Thomas, yes.
She is a threat. I believe she's their leading goal scorer on the year and has been on the varsity for several years now. So that experience out on the outside is going to be crucial for the Kernels, excuse me.
Mackenzie Peterson able to take that one away, but Natalie Flottmeyer steps in front of a pass and gets the Govs going here as the ball crosses midfield. Lexi Hilmer plays it forward for Gracelyn Taylor. Taylor down here to the near side, working it back towards the middle of the pitch. Crossing it inside for Natalie Flottmeyer right through the wickets, but here comes Devin Van Rokel from the far side. She puts a shot on goal and a diving save made by Tenley Peterson, so good opportunity there. Natalie Flottmeyer went right through her legs, and she pointed to Devin Van Rokel, said this one's all yours. But a nice save there from Tenley Peterson. Stops the advance. She boots it back towards midfield. Lexi Hilmer going to win this one. Gracelyn Taylor turns and pushes it back towards her back line. Now back across midfield. And played forward. This one gets through. And playing it out of play, just getting it out of harm's way, was Arian Bird.
And it's going to be tough for the Governors coming up the middle here. You got two very experienced defenders in Cassidy Knipling and Katie Stahl. Both have played a lot of club soccer. Both have played at the regional level. Been playing together for as long as I've known both of them. So I think where the Governors are going to want to attack is down the wings, where they'll have an advantage, I believe.
This one going to be cleared back towards the Governors' goal, giving chase out to it as Emlyn Swanson. Allie Hutchinson was also giving chase. But there was pressure from the Kernels. It's able to be cleared out towards midfield. Graceland Taylor trying to feed it across to Devin Van Rokel, but just out a little bit too far in front of her, and that'll go back to the Kernels, and to throw it in will be Jess Gerlach.
And Emily Ellis is deceptively fast, and Allie's going to have her hands full. There's two speed demons up front for Mitchell. Taryn Thomas and Emily will both push the back line to make sure they're on their toes and ready for the speed that they will inject into this game.
You know the Kernels would love to put the Govs behind. That's something that the Govs aren't used to really here at the Pilk, is playing from behind. They're used to getting early leads and then building on the top of those. See if the Govs can get the same success today. Ball going to be bounced around at midfield, now cleared back towards the direction of the Kernels defense. Flotmeyer going to settle things down. Cross here for Lexi Hilmer, who's got a little bit of pace right up the middle. Cutting through to some defenders. Lexi Hilmer trying to get to it with the left foot. Defender gets in the way. There's a little bit of contact, but no whistle. Fair play, cleared out.
Yeah, Jessica Gerlach on the outside there for the Mitchell Kernels came in and made a good play to help out her center backs.
And they were trying to exploit that speed with Emily Ellis up the far sideline. Emlyn Swanson comes out of the box to clear it out of play and let her defense get reset. So this one going to be thrown in by the captain, Mackenzie Peterson, one of the four captains here for the Mitchell Kernels today. Ashlyn Polrise, Mackenzie Peterson, Cassidy Knipling, and Tenley Peterson round out the captains for the Kernels. This one going to roll up, be fielded by Emlyn Swanson. She's going to jog off to her right. Now surveying down the pitch. She drops, boots it high up into a cloudless Pierre sky. Going to be fielded here, played up by Jersey Understock back towards the Govs goal direction. Popped around a couple times, headed by Taryn Thomas. Now she gives chase. Josephine Wirtz just going to boot that one out of play and out of direction. Going to roll out into our JV game happening behind us. But here on the pitch for the varsity girls game, it's thrown in, popped up into the air. Emily Ellis trying to corral it. Lexi Hilmer now with a foot on it. She turns the corner and now gets it back going the other direction. Kept alive by the Kernels, cleared out, a little ping-ponging back and forth here. Now crossed back across midfield. Turning and pushing it back towards her goalkeeper's way is Katie Stahl, and cleared by Tenley Peterson.
On a personal note there, it's good to see Katie Stahl out here playing soccer this high school season. She, her club season got cut short as a knee operation was needed, and the high school season was a little bit in question of whether or not she was going to be able to play. So good for her to see her out here and playing the game that she loves to play and is so good at.
Jersey Understock going to check out of the game. Katie Hostler going to check in for the Govs. Ball thrown in, played back towards midfield. Allie Hutchinson steps in front of that one, plays it forward for Devin Van Rokel on the far side, where she's comfortable being. Devin Van Rokel trying to turn the corner. She's going to be tripped up. That will draw a whistle, and a free kick coming from the far side up the box for the Govs.
In my opinion, I think this is where the Governors have an advantage. They have some really good free kick takers, and I think they should be testing the keeper here on these free kicks, testing their organization, but also testing the keeper's ability to handle a flighted ball.
So Jasmine Yost is going to take the set piece here for the Govs. Our referee marking off the proper distance. Kernels set up 3 defenders in the way of Jasmine. Yost approaches, low arching kick right on net, but just crests the top of the crossbar. Exactly what you were talking about right there, Chris, trying to pressure the goalkeeper Tenley Peterson there.
Yeah, and a high ball. That's in girls soccer. Those high floated balls, those high driven balls, are a dangerous ball for in this game. And that was a great shot. I like to have seen her try to maybe put it far post instead of near, but nevertheless, it was a nice shot regardless.
Tenley Peterson will clear it down the pitch, and that one will bounce out of play right underneath our American flagpole. One of our patrons feeds that one back in for the Kernels, allowing for a quick throw in here. Deflected back towards Devin Van Rokel. Ireland Templeton trying to turn a corner, plays it over here to Katie Hostler, getting her first touch since checking in. Now a feed trying to get it through to a breaking Natalie Flotmeyer, but good defense there, shown by Katie Stahl, able to step in front of that, deflect it back towards the goalkeeper, Tenley Peterson.
There's going to be a lot of familiarity between these two teams. A lot of these girls have played each other for a lot of years, both in high school, JV, and in club soccer.
So now Emlyn Swanson going to come out and kick free a loose ball. And now a soft pass, almost picked off by the Kernels, but able to be found and now picked up by Mitchell. Fight for the loose ball, won by the Govs, played forward for Devin Van Rokel. She's going to feed it forward for Natalie Flotmeyer at midfield. No Governors further beyond that. The Kernels going to clear this one back across the midfield line. Allie Hutchinson gives chase to this loose ball. It'll be interesting to see the speed of Emily Ellis on Allie Hutchinson. She has been the fastest player, has Hutchinson, seemingly every time we've seen this team out on the pitch, but Emily is going to be able to maybe challenge her with some of that speed today.
Yeah, Emily, what she doesn't maybe have in technical ability, she makes up for in physical prowess and speed, so it's going to be a good matchup for Allie to stay on her toes and be ready for it.
Taryn Thomas working on a defender, left-footed shot, going to bounce harmlessly into the side of the net. Emlyn Swanson watched that one go right by. She'll pick it up now, head to the other side of her goalie box. Feed this one off softly. Now Caitlin Taylor pushes things forward. Good defense shown by the Kernels, able to get some of these attempted clears away from the Govs. Emlyn Swanson and Josephine Wirtz both giving chase. Emlyn puts her hands up, says, I got this one. High kick getting pushed by that Breeze, who's going to be cleared even further past midfield by Gracelyn Taylor. This one bounces out of bounds. To throw it in is Cameron Thielen. Thielen throws it in. Taryn Thomas trying to turn it around for Emily Ellis, but it's played back out of play a little bit further down the line. So we'll reset. Another throw in coming here for Bird. Josephine Wirtz clears this one out for the Govs. Flotmeyer right at midfield trying to play it, bounce it a couple times in front of her. Still trying to corral it. Now it's just kicked back by Cassidy Knipling towards Emlyn Swanson. Emlyn Swanson is busy here in the early offset of this game.
Yeah, the wind favors Mitchell a little bit with the way it's coming down the field. So you're going to see some of those balls probably, where it might go kind of harmlessly, it's going to be pushed a little bit by this wind, which will be an interesting thing for the Governors to deal with in the first half, but could be a huge advantage in the second half if they play it right.
Absolutely. Trying to cut through some defenders here is Jasmine Yost as she works her way up the field, plays it forward for Gracelyn Taylor. Gracelyn Taylor trying to get after it with some speed. She's in a foot race there and pushes off Arian Bird, and that will draw a whistle. It will be Kernels' ball, but Gracelyn Taylor showing off her speed early. Looked like Bird had a little bit of a step, but Gracelyn Taylor closed the gap, almost got to it, and almost had a one-on-one opportunity with Tenley Peterson.
Yeah, Arian Bird does not have the utmost of speed, but she does have the smarts, and she did a good job there putting her body in the way, causing Gracelyn to have to foul her to try to get the ball.
Devin Van Rokel plays it up the far sideline for Flotmeyer. That one played out of play towards some of our Mitchell Kernels fans that made the trip out here today.
One girl that is missing for the Mitchell Kernels and want to give her a shout out is Kenzie Kale. Kenzie's a huge hole that they are now missing on the Kernels wings. She has a torn hip labrum.
Ooh.
And I know her family really well, and she's a great kid and great family, and so want to make sure I send a shout out to her. I know she's sitting over there on the bench. She said hi to me as I walked up, and I hate not seeing her out here, but I hope for the speediest of recoveries for her.
And it's tough that they're missing her, but it doesn't really look like this Mitchell Kernels team is missing anybody with how well they've played here early in the first couple minutes of this match. This one going to be thrown in here right at midfield. Battled for the ball, kicked freely away by Riley Jennings back towards the near side corner. Allie Hutchinson giving chase, going to let that one roll out of play. Governors will get awarded the possession. Going to be in an interesting little spot, though. Tough one to get this ball thrown in and cleared out with the way that the Kernels are pressing here defensively. And this one going to be thrown in and played off of a Govs player, and now the Kernels get the ball back. Emma Fisher, who just checked into this game, throws the ball in for Mitchell. Play near side, cleared out by the newly checked in Shaylee Speck, excuse me.
Yeah, and Coach pulled Josephine Wirtz out there, I'm assuming, to give her a little guidance on how to handle Taryn Thomas over here on the wing, and I'd expect her to come back in shortly to make those adjustments.
Taryn Thomas checking back into the game after a very quick breather for the Kernels. This one being played down into the near side corner. Emily Ellis gives chase, but that'll be just a bit far. Wind assisting that one out of play. Emily Swanson. Well, now we're going to see what the call here is. There's a player down. It's Ashlyn Polrise here.
Yeah, you had the referee call offsides on the far side over there, and Ashlyn Polrise down.
Yep.
Not a good thing. She's been battling knick-knack injuries all summer and all season long so far, and hopefully it's nothing serious. She gets right back out there.
So Adia Heckner will check in for the Kernels. And Ashlyn Polrise coming off, favoring that left leg. Hope she's all right. Got some emotion flowing here. And when you're battling injuries the way that she has, you can understand that emotion. So she's going to get some medical attention. Ball is back in play here. It's going to be fought for down on the near sideline. Going to be awarded to the Govs. Katie Hostler going to throw this one in quickly after a whistle, but now they're going to say she needed a little bit more time to reset. And here comes Josephine Wirtz to check back into the game for Shaylee Speck.
And like I said, probably got a little bit of advice over there from the coaches, a little bit of, hey, watch this, and now we'll see how she handles the adjustments.
Ball going to be thrown in here and cleared out by the Kernels. Allie Hutchinson waiting for that one at midfield. It's going to be picked up nicely by Jasmine Yost. Push forward to the far side for Devin Van Rokel. Van Rokel trying to get it in front of the net. Tenley Peterson able to get down to one knee and make the save. So Peterson has made some good saves here early on in this first half. Still no score here out at the Pilk on our Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Ball here at midfield played to the near side for Hostler. Hostler pinwheeling, now playing it back to Hutchinson, who clears it forward. And Mitchell seeming to be very mindful of the speed that the Govs have on offense, not letting anybody get behind that back line.
Yeah, you know, that's going to be key for them. And you have, like I said earlier, you have two very organized center backs there that will understand that.
Here comes a little give and go being played out nicely, though, by Ireland Templeton to stop the advance of Taryn Thomas. Emily Ellis and Taryn Thomas with a good working relationship, kind of the unspoken bond between those two showing right there with the give and go being able to possibly set up an opportunity, but Ireland Templeton in the perfect position to clear that one out. Emma Fisher throwing this one in off the stomach of Ireland Templeton. Josephine Wirtz trying to keep it alive up this near sideline. Understock playing it through some traffic here. Lexi Hilmer now taking her turn at trying to get this one cleared. Zoe Bauer now checked into the game. Calmly gets it over to Ireland Templeton.
And you can see as soon as Pierre starts coming forward, Cassidy Knipling's dropping 5 yards to give herself that space in case you get past Katie Stahl. And make no mistake, Katie Stahl does have speed, but is still regaining it after that knee injury. So you can see Cassidy's immediately dropping back 5, 6, 7 yards to give herself a little space there for the through balls.
And forget about getting offensive pressure. The Govs are having a difficult time because of this great Kernels defense of even getting the ball past midfield with possession.
Yeah, they plugged up the middle a lot with a lot of numbers Mitchell Kernels have, and it's making it difficult for what Pierre wants to do. So if they want to have success with it, they need to get the ball out wide. That's where they're going to find some success, in my opinion.
Jersey Understock loses the possession there, thrown in by the Kernels, and now played through, rolling softly up to Emlyn Swanson. She'll get over to that one. So a great game plan by Kendra Decker and her coaching staff made up of Ashley Kittle and Sean McQuillan.
Yeah, like I said, you can see they have everything plugged in the middle there. They're playing for the one goal game the way they're set up right now for the mistake.
And now Devin Van Rokel with a nice steal up on the far sideline. She's going to pressure this one down into the far side corner, gets shoved off the ball, and there is a whistle. So some tough defense being played there by, I believe, Riley Jennings down in the far side corner. And so now the ball rolled all the way back to Emlyn Swanson. A little bit of confusion here. I think half the players think the ball's still in play, half understand that there's a free kick coming.
Yeah, the referee just needs to get that whistle a little bit louder. Not
still early on in the match. Still got to get it, get some spittle in there, warm that thing up a little bit. Of course, the windy days, it can be drowned out by some of these breezes passing through the Pilk. Jasmine Yost to take this free kick, second one of the match thus far for the Govs. Yost gets the whistle, 2 defenders standing in front, soft pop out in front of the net, bouncing in front, and Natalie Flotmeyer put a shot on net, but it was played by Tenley Peterson perfectly. The one-hopper, Tenley Peterson, was able to move to her right. Flotmeyer was in perfect position, just wishes she got a little bit more on that one touch. This one cleared past midfield, chasing after it, Taryn Thomas. Josephine Wertz doing the best she can to clear it out. A beautiful pass up ahead for Jersey Understock under pressure.
And that's something that Allie Hutchinson can't afford to do right there. She came out to win the ball out of the air, which was exactly what she should do, but got to make sure you get a touch on that. And, Allie's been a good player all year. She's not going to make the same mistake twice.
Absolutely. Natalie Flotmeyer was able to step in front of an errant pass from the Kernels and was able to keep it alive. It's going to be played out of play, though, far side back to Mitchell. Now ping-ponging a little bit back and forth. Played high up through the air. Jersey Understock giving chase here on the near sideline. Tried to get the leg kick up to it, but just out of play.
Use that phrase I've used many a time so far this year. Got a little tennis match going.
Yes, absolutely. This one going to be cleared here near side. Kira Swenson going to make a nice play on the ball for the Govs. Of course, her playing days are behind her. At least at the high school level, that is. I'm sure she still gets out and gets in some club games here and there. Devin Van Rokel going to check out for the Govs.
Up at the subline here, good to see Ash Polarice right back out there.
Yes, absolutely. She was clearly distraught after she went down after the injury, but our great team of the Averica medical doctors able to assist her and getting her back it up and playing on the field. We've got a timeout on the field. Of course, our timeouts are always sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. No score here at the Pilk on our Gales Gas Service scoreboard. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on River 92.7. We'll be back after this short break.
Is competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers, from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you